Hey guys, I'm Mega G Wolf and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Generations. On the last video we collected all of the keys to unlock the boss, though we haven't actually fought him yet. But that's because I decided to save the 3 last bosses that we have to do for one final video. So let's see where our hero was last seen. God damn it, Sonic, you've been spending those rings again, haven't you? I'm telling you, spending rings is as bad as a drug addiction, Sonic. It's not good for you. You need to seek help. God, it's even affected your memory. You can't remember where the goddamn guy is, can you? So the first boss we'll be taking on today is the one that you could have seen in the last video, even for a brief moment as we ran past him. It's indeed the annoying one, Silver the Hedgehog.
Oh no! I found the Iblis twig ore!
Well, I want that Chaos Emerald of yours, which is, funnily enough, the Silver Emerald. Ah, Silver, you could have been a good character if you weren't such a whiny bitch. But seriously, this is a character I'd rather forget. He was first introduced into Sonic 06 and has made a few cameos here and there, but really, not that impressive. He is a psychic-type hedgehog and was trying to destroy Sonic because he thought that he was the cause of some kind of terrible thing. Oh, also, if you're wondering what boss he is, because I usually mention that in the bottom, here's what I have to say. Though I am happy to say, no matter how much I wouldn't mind showing you how bad that boss actually sucks, this is a bad example of how bad it was, purely because this fight is actually really cool. And it goes to show you what Sonic 06 could have done to make this boss actually fun. Though, I would have liked one thing to have happened. During this fight, whenever Silver throws something at you, I wish for once he would have just shouted, "It's no use!" Would have been an awesome reference of a terrible time, and it just would have made me laugh my fucking face off. So there's no right or wrong way to really do this fight. When he uses his psychic powers lifting up all of the items on the road, you have to homing attack on them to reach him. Fun fact, when I first played this game I had no idea you could do that, so this fight actually took me a lot longer, making me believe it was a lot harder. Now in this phase all you have to do really is continue to run on top of the piled up cars to get just close enough to punch him in the face. And then you would proceed to punch him in the face. And really those are all of the routines you're going to see Silver do. He might occasionally throw a random beam of energy your way which you can easily sidestep and dodge, but essentially this is the fight. Well, until that one thing happens, but you'll see.
It's no use!
One of the things I actually like about the character is his theme tune music. Although it's a bit corny in its wording, I really like the theme of it. If they had picked better lyrics, it might have been a really good song, for me at least. I'm sure there are some people out there that really like it, because it's a lot different to what you're used to hearing in the Sonic games. You know, it's usually rocking out, "It did work," but in this case it's just, "Every night I would save your life." Oh hey, here's one of the beams that he fires every now and then. That's quite easy to dodge, to be honest, as long as there's no cars in the way. Occasionally he will fire one on the floor, which acts like one of those ones you just have to jump over. Now I'm not 100% sure if you can actually reach him when he throws the single vehicles. You might be able to, but for some reason I can't.
You said snow!
We should have only a few more hits until we reach the second phase of this fight. And unfortunately I couldn't get a hit on him when I was riding on cars. I'm kinda hoping he uses the move where he lifts up the cars. That seems to be the easiest way to hit him for me at least. Oh shit, I'm a daredevil. I run in front of the damn things. I taunt them.
No, it's use!
Ah, god damn it, I didn't want you to just lift the one, I want you to lift them all. I can't reach you when you do that. Aha, here we go, now's my time to shine. This is for all the trouble you gave me during 06. That is for the goddamn appalling boss fight you had in 06. This is for 06! The hell do you think you're going, Silver? You get back here right now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say anything bad. I honestly really liked your boss fight, and your character is so well developed and lovable, and fuck you! Well, that's one boss down in quite a short amount of time too. We did pretty well in that fight, with a well-deserved S rank to boot. Not that I care about those. Yeah. Let's move on, shall we? Oh yeah, give me that emerald. I deserve it. I earned it. That is 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, just 1 left to go. And we're about to go and find out who is holding it captive. Can you guess who we're going to fight after all we've been through, after everyone we've faced against? What could be behind this final boss door? It's question mark Eggman, yay! This boss was what you had to fight after you'd gone through that torture that is Eggman Land. Albeit, I do think it's kind of a cool boss. It's probably one of the better ones in the game. But technically, I also call it the last boss of the Werehog stages, since you fight him as the Werehog, even though technically you played the stage as Sonic and the Werehog. Though I can already tell you this fight is going to be completely different, as one of the main details has changed. In the previous fight, you are playing as the Werehog, but this time you're just normal Sonic. So there are 2 ways to damage this boss. One of them is to dash on the ramps up to these grind rails. Keep in mind you do have to continue to dash for this to make it worth it, so make sure you have enough energy. And then when you reach the end, you homing attack into his face. I'm pretty sure you can only do that once per cycle, but you get a good 2 or 3 times to actually get on the rails to do it, so don't feel too bad if you mess up one jump. He has a few moves while in this form, but we don't get to see the second one because I'm too damn fast. Now the second chance for you to hurt him is during this section. For the time being, he's just going to try throwing ice bolts at us. As long as you jump with good timing, you should be fine. Having said that, I don't always do that. Survive long enough and he'll create 2 walls trying to block you off and attack you with ice from above. All you have to do is wall jump your way to the very top to smack him in the face again! So nothing really changes from here until we get to the end of the fight. It's surprising how many people actually have quite a lot of trouble with this boss. I could imagine people having a hard time on this on hard mode, but I imagine that's because this boss is a bitch. But it does seem like it's time for a change of pace. Now Eggman's all out, shooting more ice thingies, at like a bit of a faster interval. After doing 2 of the ice moves, it will go back to the original cycle we started with. Now if you're good and are able to hit him a few times during this phase, you can get it so it goes to the second phase straight away after this cycle. I don't think I get that though. You'll probably be able to point out the part where I missed to do it. I actually believe you unlock something for doing this boss on hard mode. I can't quite remember. It might be an avatar piece. But it seems Eggman thinks it's time for a change of pace, as what he's doing now is shooting his driller arm at me. Where he gets all these drills from, I have no idea. He must be getting it out of that big, overblown moustache of his. So now we go on to the next stage, where he's again shooting his ice bolts. Although there is something different about this one. Instead of trying to trap us in the wall after he shot a few of these, he just decides to just kind of sit there for a bit and, well, give me a chance to hit him, I guess. Don't know why. After you've done this once or twice, you will be teleported into the second phase for a change of pace. The second phase is very reminiscent of the Sonic Unleashed version of this boss. Although I'm not sure if there's a chance to hit him again for a second time during this phase, it's not really advised that you dive down when doing this, because I always seem to miss or get hit by the drills if I'm diving. I really don't know if you can do it twice. Or maybe you can like homing attack into the missiles because of that target, although I think the target is what's facing you. I don't know. I don't really know. But usually when this phase is activated, he only has 1 or 2 more hits to go, so hopefully when we go into the next phase, we shall finally be able to hit him for that last one! And we've won. We have beaten the Egg Dragoon, have we? Oh, now we have! Sorry, my pace was wrong. But it's fine because I changed Eggman's pace to absolute stop. Oh yeah, Sonic just dusting it off like it was nothing. Get a load of this. And did we get an S rank? No, I can't believe this! We did get an S rank!
I can't believe this! I was supposed to beat you this time!
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't get that memo. I beat you every time. No, seriously. We beat this guy every time. It's like it's our job or something.
What's Eggman even doing here? I thought you said he'd been kidnapped by that big weird thing that sent us all to this place. See? He was kidnapped. This is getting stranger all the time.
So now that we've beaten the Egg Dragoon, we only have one thing left to do. And that's to power up this goddamn thing right here. We have to use the Chaos Emerald's power to power the cogs. Oh, spoilers, it actually tells you that when you go over there. But give me that last goddamn emerald, and I'll see you at the final boss. Because, well, I'm going to speed this up, it takes a while.
Okay, whatever you are, if you want to avoid an embarrassing beatdown, you better give up now.
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman! But how?
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik!
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After my most recent setback, I stumbled upon the primordial form of this unique creation, which I discovered had amazing abilities even I have never been able to master. It could erase time and space. I then had the brilliant idea to use my discovery to undo my previous defeats. In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. I captured your friends, flinging them through time to bait my traps.
But the more your monster tears through time, the more damage you do to the world.
The world? I'm going to own the world when I'm finished with Sonic! Wow, will I really get that crazy? We'll see who's crazy after I destroy both Sonics. Forever. You mean after we destroy them? Less arguing, more destroying.
Destroy me? You and what mustache? I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you.
Keep moving!
all you want, I'm still going to stomp you into a blue jelly. That was just to soften you up. Now it's time to meet your doom.
Do it, Sonic!
Come on, Sonic! Smack him!
Not you!
You've got this, Sonic.
You can win, Sonic.
Who are they? They are insignificant.
You've got the power, Sonic. Focus your spirit.
We're with you guys! I believe in you, Sonic!
Don't give in, Sonic.
I know you can do this, Sonic.
You can win, Sonic! You always do!
Time to scramble some Eggman, Super Sonic style!
Well, here it is, the final boss of Sonic Generations, the Time Eater. Now, I've heard that plenty of people have had issues with this boss, and I can understand why. He can be a bit of a bitch, especially if you're going for that achievement where you don't get hit. Very tricky to do. But one of the main complaints I always hear about this fight is the fact that you don't really get rings. And to be honest, at first I thought it might have been a legitimate complaint, but now, I don't. Seriously, I want you to keep an eye on my ring counter as I play the stage and see if there's really ever a time it goes under 70. Well, apart from at the beginning. And now. That doesn't count. What I'm saying is, there is actually easier ways to get rings in this stage. A lot of the time, as long as you boost through them, you kind of have a magnetic pull to them. Also, seeing them on the 2D plane is a lot easier than seeing them on the 3D plane. This boss can get quite difficult on the hard mode, but essentially, it's pretty easy. Unfortunately, it has one of those things where, well, you're Super Sonic. What can the boss do to you? It doesn't make you lose rings, it doesn't make you die in any way, it just kind of knocks you back and hopes that you run out of rings. It was kind of a bit of a disappointing boss, to be honest. Oh no, it was pretty epic. The build-up to it was pretty fantastic. But the execution of the boss, not really that grand. The way you defeat this boss is really, you boost. That's all you do, is you boost. You dodge some stuff, but essentially you just boost until you hit the core of the thing. It's very anticlimactic. This was probably one of my only issues with Generations as a whole, was that I wish the final boss was a little bit better. I'm not flat out saying it was bad. The first time I experienced this, I was very excited because it'd all been leading up to this, all the memories of all the old games, and now we're two Super Sonics fighting this huge robot that can control time, and it just felt like they didn't do as much as they could with the boss. I don't know what else they could have done to improve it. It just felt a little bit anticlimactic. Very stunning visuals to look at though, very pretty. And you do know that I like me some colours. But seriously, if you've had problems with rings, I've got 130 odd right now. How are you having trouble with rings? I don't know if you can actually hit him while on these outside bits. I reckon you can. Something funny that once happened to my friend Ultra J-Man is that during this fight, he triggered something, or he done something, that made Sonic decide to fly off of the stage. It almost looked like I did it earlier in the video, or I was about to anyway, and he just flies off. This time stop is really weird. I don't see the point in it, because everything else goes slow. He sets up a few homing attacks, which you hear a lot by the way, about homing attacks that is. This laser right here, perfect example of why I should give a shit about anything this guy is doing to me. I'm not losing anything. There's nothing, there's no tension when it comes to this, especially with the fact that I have so many rings at the moment. It is a cool concept, but unfortunately it just falls short of being as epic as it could have been. I mean, you have the story where Eggman has teamed up with his past self. Now that's big. That's meant to be a collective IQ of 600. Although, I don't know. I've often wondered if Eggman really has an IQ of 300. Having said that, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'd be able to build these robots, but maybe a high IQ doesn't counter the loss of general knowledge and fucking common sense. Or it could be that this is a game and I've been overthinking my whole entire life. So now what it's going to try and do is it's going to try and fling the sun towards us. And this is technically its last attack. Now you're meant to press the bumpers, but I forgot to do that. So let's do that right now, as this is our final attack against Eggman.
Right bumper at the same time to combine your powers.
Oh yeah! Showed that guy what's for! And probably got an S rank to boot, which is awesome. To be honest, I didn't do too bad in that fight. You do have to have a certain knack to doing that right, knowing where all the rings are and stuff. But anyway, let's go to the final cutscene.
Still warm. Time travel.
I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding? He was all great! He collects how many? Wow, where does somebody put all those gold rings? You know what? I don't know. I keep forgetting to ask.
It was great teaming up with you. Hope you learned a few tricks that'll help you out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean. Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better!
There's our ride!
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Hey guys, I'm Mega G-Wolf and thank you for watching Let's Play Sonic Generations. It has been going on for quite a while, but if you've stuck around to the very end, then you are awesome. So we're going to watch the credits roll and end the video, and I'll see you on whatever else I make.
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here! Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking. What time is it? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same time when you ask later. There is no time here! Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that! Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic? Oh, well then no. That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always enjoyed telling people what to do.
Got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic. You got this, 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 Sonic.